So what dollar bill should you actually keep? That's what we're going to look at today. Dollar bills that are worth money, what bills you can look for at the bank, different things to look for on these dollar bills that can give them value. So let's just hop right into it. Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. First, we're going to start off here with the 1969 Federal Reserve note. Now this dollar bill here, you see that it has an insufficient inking error here on the face of the bill. Now this dollar here is actually in really good condition, graded at a 63. Same thing with the grading system on paper money. As coins, it goes up to 70. So this dollar bill is in very good condition, which will help its value. This Federal Reserve note sold for over $300. Now, moving on to a more interesting error. This is a paper jam error taking place on a 1969 $1 bill. And this dollar bill sold for over $400 as a result of that error. And of course, the condition always matters in terms of, you know, what these bills are going to be worth. Really love that there on the reverse, man. That is just amazing. Could you imagine coming across something like that? Now, here is a 1969. Now, this is where you want to look for the serial numbers. So this is going to be the mismatched serial number on a $1 bill from 1969. Now, you see here on the left, it starts with 4457. Here on the right, it starts with 4357. So we got the 3 and the 4 that is mismatched. They're supposed to be matching. If they're not matching, then you're looking at some value. And of course, this is in really good condition, so that helps it as well. Now, this bill sold for over $400 also. Now, we're going to look at some different tear errors taking place here in today's video. This is a 1974 $1 bill, and it's got that tear there taking place on the left side of the bill. Really cool there. So you see that the bill was torn, and then it was printed after that tear took place. So really, really awesome. Absolutely love it. We see here on the reverse that tear, and this dollar bill sold for over $400 also. But let's look at this bill here that sold for over $500. This is a 1977 Federal Reserve note. It's got a misalignment error. We see that taking place with the black seal here, the ink there. And this bill sold for over $500, like I said. And of course, it's got that high grade, so the condition helps its value as well. Moving on, now here is another mismatched serial number. Now there's different types of mismatched serial numbers out there. They could be mismatching one digit. In this case, you're mismatching 97250 for 86139. The only digits that they have that are the right digits are 771, ending in 771. So it could be one number, it could be a lot of numbers, it could be all the numbers, it could be even the suffix. So always keep an eye out for that. It could even be the A or the B, which I think we're going to look at one here in a minute. This bill, as a result of that, and because of the condition it's in, sold for over $2,000. That's right, over $2,000 for a $1 bill. All right, so we have another small printed tear here taking place on this 1981 dollar bill here, and we see that there on the left side at the bottom of the left side of the bill. So that is pretty awesome there. And then here on the right, we see the result of that error as well, where it's all blank and we're missing that ink there. So this dollar bill here sold only for around $70, but you know, it's 70 bucks for a $1 bill. Can't beat that. Now here is a 1988 Federal Reserve note. Now this bill here has an obstructed printing error taking place. Again, it's got a high grade, but you know, these types of errors are pretty obvious. You don't need to inspect them very closely for different numbers or anything like that. If you're going through your bills, you will notice something like this. Like I say, go to the bank, get a stack of dollar bills, search through them. You know, you never know what you can find unless you actually go out there and look for it. And you got to do it a lot. You can't just look one time and give up. You got to keep on searching for it. Now, this dollar bill here sold for over $275. All right, now this 1988 $1 bill here is a star note. If you're not familiar with star notes, check out all my other currency and paper money videos. I have tons of those videos here on the channel. This bill here has a mismatched serial number as well. Now we see that the 11 is going to be mismatched here with the right side serial number, the 00. So the 11 and 00 are mismatched, and it's a star note, which makes it extra cool, and it's in really good condition. That's why this dollar bill sold for over $1,000. That's right, $1,000. Here's another awesome printed tear error taking place. Now this one doesn't have the best grade, not in the best condition by any means. It is a 1988 Federal Reserve notes, and we see that printed tear taking place. Pretty obvious type of error here, and we see that again there on the reverse of the bill. Now this bill sold for a little over $95, so nearly $100 for a $1 bill. Moving on, now this is not in the best condition either. It's got some writing here on the left side, unfortunately. This is a 1995 Federal Reserve note. It's got that paper jam error taking place, and we see that on the right side of the bill. Man, if it didn't have that, you know, pen marking on it, and then, you know, been in better condition, it would probably sold for a lot more money. But the dollar bill still sold for over $125. So not too bad. Now here is a 1999 Federal Reserve notes, and this has got an offset printing error, and we can see that there taking place. You see the front design of the bill coming through here on the reverse of the bill. So pretty cool. This bill didn't sell for too much, but it still sold for over $70. Next up is a 1999 $1 bill. Now here is where we get tricky. Now a lot of people, if you're going through your bills, you really got to look for this. This is what I mentioned, a mismatched block letter suffix. So we see that the serial numbers are matching, 676-38573. They're both the same numbers, both have the C letter, but one ends in E and one ends in I. So those are supposed to be matching. Because they are not matching, that gives the bill a lot of value. Now it's only graded at a very fine 35, so you know it's not one of those top grades either. And this bill sold for over $1,300, $1,300, just because of that mismatched suffix taking place there. So inspect your bills closely. Now here is a 1999 $1 bill that has a printed tear error. We see that taking place. We actually are missing the seal. You got all kinds of stuff going on with this bill. We're missing part of the serial number here on the right side, missing everything here on the left side, and then we got that printed tear error taking place. Pretty interesting. You see that black seal and the serial number there on the reverse as a result of that, and this dollar bill sold for over $175. Now here is a pretty cool one as well, a 2001 with an internal tear error taking place, and man, that is pretty cool. We actually see the seal printed over the tear. Man, that is just awesome looking, ain't it? It looks like it's like ripping open the bill. Really cool type of error. Love this thing. This bill sold for over $350. Moving on, now this bill here is in pretty rough shape. It is a 2003 $1 bill. We do have printed tear errors taking place. You see the serial number there printed multiple times in different spots. Really, really cool there. And this bill sold for over $700. $700, and it's in 3 pieces. Now here is a no dated, I think it's no dated, dollar bill, because we can't see the date as a result of the error taking place here, and this bill sold for over $600. Same thing, printed tear error there. Check out these other bills that are worth money. Next up, this one's pretty cool. I really like this. Now here on the front, it looks like it's pretty much dirty and things like that. Looks like it's a little circulated, like it's been out there for a while. But here on the reverse, we can see that there's an additional inverted back printing here on the reverse of the bill. So you can clearly see that this $1 bill sold for over $700. 700 bucks. Moving on to another board break error taking place on a 1977 Federal Reserve note. Now this banknote here, you can clearly see the error. It's wiped out about most of the design of the bill there on the front. And this dollar bill sold for nearly $400. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.